everybody, this is Lachey Triel with Artistry Couture. I'm making a custom order. She will have blonde streaks in it, and this is my glam curl bundles. So I'll be using 3 bundles in the frontal. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the wrappings off of here so that I can begin to doubling them. So now that I have them all unraveled, what I'm doing is I'm finding the inner fold in the tracks, and that's why I always start. And I make sure that I'm grouping them together. So I'm going to secure the end. Let me zoom in so you guys can get a better look. And I do apologize in advance for the glare. It's only on maybe the first 2 minutes of the video. So I'll secure the end. I'm moving the presser foot a little bit so that the tracks will glide through. And I am using a wide zigzag stitch for doubling these bundles. What I'm doing right here is I'm just making sure that everything is lining up. You want to make sure that everything is even the entire time that you are feeding them through, which is what I'm doing. So you'll see a lot of me stopping and fixing, stopping and fixing, stopping and fixing, just to make sure that everything comes out correctly. I'm coming up on the end right here. I'm just backtracking a little bit to make sure that everything stays put. Making sure that I lock that stitch in there. This is the ending results of that. As you can see, you do not see the thread. I'm just going to run the other 2 bundles through my sewing machine so that I can have those prepared for putting them on the cap. Next step, of course, is laying the tracks onto the cap and sewing them down. Not always lock my ends down, maybe like 2 to 4 times. run this through, clip the end. And I don't really all the time pre-clip my my tracks. I will, however, a lot of the time clip them as I'm running them through the sewing machine, just because it gives me a little bit more accuracy. And other times as I'm laying them on the cap, on the mannequin head, then I'll cut them like that as well. Now, if done correctly, it'll look virtually seamless on the front and the back. And all of the tracks will be 100% secure to the cap. Now let's lay the rest of these on here. So I'm fitting them to the mannequin head, to the size of the head, to make sure that everything fits the exact same way. Okay, now I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an up-close view of the last few tracks as I'm running these through the sewing machine. And I'm just like gliding these over, making sure that the whole cap is flat, making sure that the tab underneath does not get caught within the sewing machine. And these are my last couple tracks, like I said. I'm making sure they are sewing down to the other side of the track. I'm just sliding this from underneath here, just because I was done with that track. Now I'm going to make sure those two pieces meet. I'm going to go over them a few times to make sure that that finish is seamless. Now this should be my last track. And I'm going to sew that down directly onto the back end of the frontal. And forgive me, as always, I'm needing to rethread my machine. Sometimes I go too fast and I don't realize that the threading by the needle is too short to catch. So I'm just going to realign everything and just start driving it right back through the sewing machine once again. Everything out of the way here, the cap itself, the frontal, everything. Now that that's all done, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the top of the cap that's up underneath the frontal. I want to be very, very careful not to cut the frontal, but I want to make sure that it's a nice clean cut as well. And now you guys are able to see the inside. Let me go ahead and flip that inside out. Roll this down so that you can see the finish. And I do have to cut these straight strands. Don't want these in the cap at all. Get my little trash can. And now here she is, done with construction, and she is ready for the next step, which she will be getting some little bit of color, some little blonde streaks. And go ahead and start taking small sections. I'm applying the bleach mixture. Add a little bit more solution to the hair. Fold it up. Grab another piece. Repeat the exact same process. And OMG, you guys, she is complete. Nice, cute, curled, ready to ship to her new home. I was so happy with this. My client was so happy with this. If you guys want to see more, please subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.